Welcome to actually the opposite of Absolute Nianema. I mean, I'm not exactly the opposite. We are still here discussing Art Night operators, but they're not related to cinema. But there's always been videos that didn't even do that. I mean, really, this is just us celebrating the fact that Hypergrowth remembered Kestrel existed and fulfilling a very late punchline from the prototype Absolute Nianema video that was the April Fool's Lunar Cup video. You see, while you may think that Nian was the start of the series, I would personally consider the Lunar Cup video the actual start for this series, because it's just really the same format. Like, hell, Tacticians and You was like this weird transitional period between those two videos as well. But I'm not making that an anniversary either. Like, really, I'm not one for anniversaries or special events, to be honest. But come on, I need to complete this joke from the Lunar Cup video.
Come back next year where I tell you Kestrel has her uses as a punching bag. Bye.
And look, it's technically April. Look, August starts with an A, so it works. For real though, if you're going to give her a bang of skin in an attempt to bury her badness while sucking out all the melanin from her skin pigment, I will deflate the fun balloon, because I am just a killjoy, as that's my sense of humor. Anyway, let's discuss why Kestrel is such a punching bag. Let's make this possibly long story I have planned short. Kestrel is the antithesis of everything I like about 5-star welfare options. Takes no risk and fulfills no role a newer player would need. Hell, she even somehow commits the sin of being built into a hyper-specific role that she doesn't even do well. And the worst part is, she's so fucking hot! And she's in my second favorite Vanguard subclass. Like, the fact you managed to make me hate her makes me hate her more. But okay, I kind of just blew my conclusion within the first minutes of the video. Let's talk about what she is. She is a 5-star Pioneer Welfare that you can unlock early on if you choose to play the self-inflicted torture mode that is RA2. Like, she's built for only RA2, and outside that mode, she's on par with frankly, a 4-star Pioneer Vanguard. Like, yeah, she has 2 talents, but one is a generic-ass crit talent that gives you a chance to have an extra 40%. It's not even a good chance, it's like 22% with pot, and it's so bad, and yet I prefer it over her eye talent that just lets her send whatever she's carrying when a skill is activated, which is on paper neat, but if you have committed self-inflicted torture, you will know that you can just use a bunch of fast deploys at the same effect. She's just so bad. Like, the only redeeming part of these talents is the fact that the module is Mod Y. Mod 2 to Mod 3 doesn't even come close to redeeming her in IA, but Mod Y is like the single upside she has over some Pioneers, specifically the 4-star ones. She isn't Chive, that's for sure. Skipping S1 because it's a generic DP charge skill, because they didn't really want to try with her apparently. S2 is slightly better. Drunken Blade Dance gives you gradual DP over the skill duration, gives you a minor attack buff and attack speed buff, while giving her crit talent a multiplier, which explains why it's so low. Be nice here, M3 is like a 2.x times multiplier, so 22 times 2.5 is like 55%, which is slightly better than a coin flip. I'll give her that. And more attack speed does help guest patch over the flaws of the skill by giving you more chances at that slightly in your favor coin flip. But, like, why would I use Kestrel outside of her intended environment? Like, looking at the scope of 5-star welfare vanguards, Wanking, Puzzle, and Matsukuri are, like, all right there. And yeah, I do kinda hate flag bearers, especially agents, and fuck Matsukuri, I still stand by my hate for him, but they at least have unique use cases that can justify building them. Hell, even within the RA2 environment, Puzzle still comes out looking better because he has on-hit DP generation, is a fast boy, and has a dot, which makes him better at Kestrel's one role in that mode, resource gathering. And the best part is, you don't need to play RA to get him. You just need to play like normal Arknights. And when you look at that, you got yourself one of the most busted Vanguard subclasses in your hands that will help you carry you until you sell your soul to either Flag Pipe or Heinous. Even on her best skill, in the best situation, in her ideal environment, she's outdone by an older welfare. Legitimately, what the fuck? There, it's done. The unasked for dissection of a Pioneer that only simps will say that they like her, but never actually will deploy her unless you are a Bloops, AK level or Copa. Honestly, it's a shame she's so bad because that means no one will unironically build her and raise her trust because, well, she has like a really good operator file. Like, as an operator, she's terrible. But as a character, she has some really compelling writing here. Like the file about her markings on her body became a way for her to connect with the other operators in Rhodes Island was really touching, especially how she invented her first marking to represent this newfound family she has in Rhodes Island. Like, hell, the promotion record is incredibly touching with how it explains a special tribal tradition and how she did a long one this time and how important a longer blow is. Like, the first time she did it was for her first victory. The second time she did it, it was after leading a slave revolt, learning the true purpose of her sword. And now this third time is to celebrate the beginning of a new life, with renewed hope and love in her life. It's writing like this that makes me like Art Knights, invading weird-ass unpopular operators just so I can read them in the game, rather than getting it off the wiki like I do for like the screen caps right now. The effort I put into gaming these records made me like them even more, but like just like how her design and subclass made me hate her even more, this amazing little bit of writing makes that hatred in my heart grow because it's ultimately wasted on such a terrible, uninspired, and kind of useless kid. Like, fuck, let's never do another April Fool's video ever again because if they're gonna get me this round up over nothing meaningful, I would rather just put my energy into something that's always positive all the time.